welcome.
皆さんこんにちは。
Okay, today is our Benin National Day.
はい、本日はベナン共和国のナショナルデー。
We are a little bit late today.
少し遅れてしまいましたので、アフリカンタイムで。
Yes, that is African time. Yeah. All right, we're going to start the event. Okay.
はい、これから大イベントは開始します。
And I welcome everyone here today. I welcome everyone here today.
はい、皆さんこのベナンでようこそ。
Thank you for coming.
お越しいただきありがとうございます。
All right, before we start, we are going to have our welcome address from respective individuals.
はい、これから、歓迎の詩から始めましょう。
Okay, we'll be starting with Mr. David.
はい、まずデイビッドさん、これから歓迎の辞お願いします。
Mr. David, African Diaspora Network, Japan President. Are you available?
デイビッドさん。
どこ行ってた？アフリカンのやり方です。そうですね。Okay. Why he's not here? Because we cannot start the event without the president. Okay? Yes. We'll be hearing some music from Benin while we wait for him for 5 minutes.
はい、デイビッドさんが着いたらイベントを開始しますので、これから5分ぐらいお待ちいただいて、ベナン音楽を楽しみながらお待ちしましょ
う。ね、私ちょっと日本語喋りたいけど、デビルさんの多分ビニが行ってきました。ね、少し5分から飛行機乗って帰ってくると思います。それまでね、皆さん待ってください。はい、ございます。ああ、着いたやー。Alright。
はい、ABNG の代表デイビッドさんです。
Thank you very much. I was just adjusting something there. Thank you for coming today. And as my name indicates, Pondu David. And let me tell you what is Pondu, because many people have been asking me so far. So Pondu is from my local language form, and it means example, model. Pondu, if, for example, people are fighting, and there is a situation where you want to say, oh, because of this, because of this, don't fight or don't take action. So that's what my name means. So behind there were discussions. So I say I want to intervene. That's why it took me time. So it is my mission to make sure if there is something that is not peaceful, not going well, I have to make sure I create a peace before I feel better. So that's my name. So thank you very much for understanding. So today we are here to celebrate Benin. But when I say I'm Beninois, many people also look at me different way because of my position being the president of African diaspora in Japan. So we're celebrating Benin, but we're celebrating Africa. And we're celebrating that in Pan African restaurant. So that's how it is connected. And Benin is having 66 celebration of National Day. I think I will leave that to the ambassador when he's speaking to tell us more detail about that. But we are very proud as diaspora to be celebrating the National Day here in PANAF. Because as we are speaking, people in Benin, they are also preparing to celebrate. Actually, it is 8 or 6 Benin time, 6 a.m. So they are preparing to celebrate the National Day. And for us, diaspora, we thought, okay, if our family, friends are celebrating the National Day in Benin, how can we also do something with our Japanese friends and our partners? So that's how we came up with this idea, and together with the embassy, we discussed and find the best location to make this happen. And of course, you will see in the room different Benin diaspora, people who are here to study, some are here to working with company and all this. So we are very happy to celebrate the National Day today. And of course, as I used to say, this is not our first celebration. We start Africa Day, we have done Djibouti Day, so we are celebrating here in PANAF different country national days. The meaning for us as diaspora, African diaspora, to celebrate this year is beyond just celebration, but for us also to promote what our country is, to change the narrative, as we used to say. And you can see when you came to inside, you will see different pictures we try to exhibit from one of the famous actually photographer from Benin, to show the image to people who have not been to Benin yet. And the way they imagine Benin, we want to show what is actual fact to them also through those images. There will be video, there will be different presentation to give you more insight about the Benin, what is Benin. So I would like to say thank you to all the speakers, people who have dedicated the time to come here today. Mr. Tanaka-san, arigatou gozaimasu. There's Mr. Aono also, they went to Benin. They will tell you today also what they have seen in Benin. There's our friend here, Chado-san, is also one of the Beninois, we believe. So, and of course, everyone here, thank you for coming today. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. David. Thank you so much. That was a marvelous speech from Mr. David. ありがとうございます。
はい、デイビッドさん、ありがとうございます。
Okay, a round of applause again. Please, a round of applause. Thank you.
はい、拍手お願いします。
Alright, we'll be going to the next person on the stand. We'll be calling on Professor Sako, President Agency Sako, former President and Emeritus Professor, Kyoto University, the CEO of PANAF African Restaurant. Professor Sako, どうぞ。
はい、続きましてアジャンセサコジャパンの会長、そして元京都精華大学学長、名誉教授とPANAFの会長の佐古さんです。
A round of applause, please. It's not easy, man.
皆さんこんにちは。なんか先ほどダビッドがちょっと日本語訳を忘れてしまいまして、一応約束では日本語と英語ということになったんですけど、ダビッドは逃げてしまいました。Congratulations to Benin National Day, and I'm very happy to stand in front of you and also deliver a very quick message about Benin. So my name is Usuli Sako. I'm the CEO of this PANAF, and also I've been working since the establishment with David for ADNJ. So we've been doing a lot of things. So as David said, our mission is to change the narrative, to change the way of seeing Africa. So of course, yesterday I was in conference, that was the Pan-Africanism. So what is Pan-Africanism for us is like, I mean, of course, I think Japan perceived Africa through maybe different filters, so we want to change that. So 今日私の話はですね、ダビッドと長年この ADNJ の施設からアフリカ説を書き換えるというのが我々のミッションで、そのミッションの一つは皆さんのアフリカの見方をこう変えていくという、アフリカの捉え方なんですよね。日本で多くの方々が多分ヨーロッパのフィルターを使ってアフリカを見ている可能性があります。それをどうやって変えていくかと。で今日はもう一つベニンデイというちょっと話があるんですけど、66年ですよね、独立してから。でこの1960年というのはベニンだけじゃなくて、実は私出身のマリ共和国も独立した年なんですね。でアフリカのかなり多くの国が、独立した。で、アフリカ年と呼ばれるぐらい、独立国がすごい多かったんですね。So maybe you may know that the 66th anniversary means so Benin got independence in 1960. So my country also Mali got independence in 1960. A lot of African countries got independence in that year. So we call 1960 Africa year. So that means so Africa starts to stand and to work by their own. But of course, it's not an achievement. It's something in progress. So of course, I mean, us as diaspora, we have a big role in that. And then that's why we are supporting. So we are ready to do anything to let a lot of people know Africa, love Africa, of course, get involved into Africa. That's, our big mission. And I'm very happy to have you today. And also, let's celebrate Benin, as David said, let's celebrate Africa. So, 我々のミッションは多くの方々がアフリカと出会い、アフリカと関わり、また一応それを経緯ですね、アフリカと何らかの関係性を作ることかなというふうに思っております。今日皆さんが本当にお集まりいただき、また、これからですね、ベニンはどういう国なのか、でも実はベニンを見ながらアフリカを見てほしいんですね。アフリカって国の点で見るとちょっとあまり分かりにくいところがあって、でも面で見てほしい。西アフリカっていうこのゾーンって独立から今まで何をしているのかということはかなり重要だと思います。So if you see Africa, look at Africa, and if you want to invest in Africa, don't see Africa as a kind of dot or a single country. So you see Africa as a kind of surface. So West Africa, for example. So I encourage everyone today, at least all Japanese people here, get to know one or two Africans before you go back. I will check at the door there. So how many African names you have? How many friends, African friends you did? So thank you very much. ありがとうございました。
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this record.
はい、ありがとうございます。
Alright. A round of applause for him, please. Please clap for him.
はい、大きい拍手をお願いします。
Okay, the next person that we're going to come on stand is Mr. Mahaton Shedafe, the ambassador of Benin Embassy.
はい、続きましてベナン大使の臨時代理公使マホトン法官人です。
Mr. Mahaton, please come on stage. Please clap for him. Clap for him. Come in, please.
Alors, je suis désolé, mais je vais introduire une troisième langue parce qu'on a déjà parlé le japonais, l'anglais, donc je vais parler le français.
はい、これからフランス語ではい、すみません。フランス語でお話ししますので。
Alors d'entrée, je voudrais remercier l'African Diaspora Network, son président David Pondéou et toute l'équipe pour avoir pris l'initiative d'organiser manifestation qui nous réunit cet après-midi.
はい、最初から、ADN 時の会長デイビッドさんに感謝したいです。デイビッドさんとこのベナンナショナルデーをオーガナイズしていたチームです。
Alors je sais que c'est du travail que je donne à madame, mais voilà. Je voudrais remercier également tous ceux qui se sont associés à cet événement, pour tout ce qui est ici cet après-midi, pour célébrer avec nous le 66e anniversaire de l'indépendance du Bénin. Comme ça a été rappelé par les uns et les autres, le Bénin fête cette année 66 ans d'indépendance sous un leadership, le leadership du président nouvellement élu, son Excellence Romial Wadani, qui a été élu le 12 avril dernier et dont l'investiture a eu lieu le 24 mai 2026.
はい。
Merci.
はい、本日、皆さんがですね、ベネン独立で集まりいただくということと、もう一つベナンというのは独立戦66年、最近ですね、ベネンの新しい大統領、が就任し、この5月に、ちょうど一応オフィスに就任したばかり、そういうことも嬉しいこととしてお伝えしたいと思います。
Voilà, donc je voudrais également citer ce président que vous connaissez qui a annoncé à ses concitoyens de ne pas demander ce que leur pays peut faire pour eux, mais ce qu'ils peuvent faire pour leur pays.
その大統領のことをちょっと一つ申し上げたいと思います。大統領はもう国民にですね、国が何をしてくれるということより、あなたは国に何をしたい、国に何をしてあげたいかということを、皆さんに問いかけているらしいです。
Cet événement montre à suffisance ce que la diaspora africaine en général et la diaspora béninoise peut faire pour son pays. Cet événement le montre à suffisance.
その枠組みの中でディアスポラも含めて自分の国のために何ができるのか、特にこのベナンのディアスポラにも呼びかけているらしいですね。
Faire rayonner son pays à l'étranger, je crois que c'est une des premières choses qu'on demande à une diaspora.
自分の国のこの繁栄ですとかね、あるいは自分の国が輝く、これは海外から取り組むことも、これも一つのコントリビューションだというふうに思います。
Comme ça a été dit tout à l'heure, on a parlé de changer le narratif. C'est vrai que les Africains en général sont perçus sous un certain prisme. Et lorsque nous nous trouvons quelque part ici au Japon, nous devons travailler à présenter nos pays, à présenter donc le Bénin sous un jour qui attire.
先ほど、いろんなスピーチの中でアフリカ説を書き換えるということがありました。当然我々が、そういう拠点があれば当然、その国に、対していわゆる光を当ててですね、その国を輝かせるというのが、一つ、の役割であるというふうに私は思います。
La diaspora béninoise au Japon, elle n'est pas énorme, mais elle fait beaucoup d'efforts, elle est très active et je voudrais, par le biais en tout cas à travers cette intervention, saluer tout ce que la diaspora béninoise fait au Japon ici.
日本にはですね、ベニン出身の人はそんなに多くはない。でもその少ない人数でもかなり、多大な貢献をして、この場を借りて、その感謝の意を表したいと思います。
Je voudrais, pour ne pas être très long, remercier les uns les autres pour tout et dire pour nos amis japonais qui sont ici, ceux qui sont déjà allés au Bénin pour aller peut-être voir des opportunités d'investissement, que le Bénin est un endroit où il faut être.
ちょっと長くならないように、ここにいらっしゃる日本の方々、あるいは、いろんな国の方々、ベニン行ったことある人もいれば、ベニン行ったことない人もいるかもしれませんが、ベナンは 行くべき国であります。
Comme je le disais tout à l'heure, pour tout investisseur, ce qui est recherché d'abord, c'est la stabilité. Vous pouvez voir la stabilité au Bénin. Ce qui est recherché, c'est la sécurité juridique. Vous l'avez au Bénin. Ce qui est recherché, c'est le retour sur investissement. Et en Afrique en général, vous avez un retour sur investissement que vous n'avez nulle part au monde. Et ça, ce n'est pas, une déclaration fortuite. Vous lisez dans la littérature économique, dans la littérature financière, le retour sur investissement qu'on a en Afrique, on n'a nulle part ailleurs.
投資家の方々にも大体皆さんは心配するのが、一つ投資の機会だけではなくて安全性であるとか、あるいは例えば投資して見返りですよね。ベナンは、まず安全である。でその後国としても、一応セキュリティで、あとは政治的に安定していると。そういう意味で、アフリカも全部そうだと思うんですが、かなり、投資の機会がたくさんあります。もうそれはですね、今世界中で見つからないほど、投資の機会がアフリカ全体にあって、ベナンにもうかなり、たくさんあるので、そういう意味で皆さんはもし投資というふうに、考えていらっしゃるんだったら、ベナンは、かなり最適な方法ではないかというふうに思います。
Il y a ce qui se dit, il y a ce que la presse montre. Mais je voudrais vous dire, venez faire vous-même votre propre expérience. Merci beaucoup.
語られることもあるかもしれませんし、メディアから、たくさんの情報を得られるかもしれません。でも皆さんは本当の生のベナンを見に来て、自分たちの、ベナン説、自分たちの中でのベナンの見方をぜひ作っていただきたいと思います。ありがとうございました。
Alright, thank you so much. Thank you so much. The ambassador ました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
アンバサダーシューダイダフェ。How is I know how to speak French? シャジダフェ。
臨時大講師。
Okay, please cover him. He did a very good job. Thank you.
お気圧お願いします。
Alright, the next on the list is our Benin National Anthem.
はい、続きましてベナンの国歌斉唱です。
Okay, I hope everybody has his or her flag.
ベナンの旗は皆さん。
Receptionists, those that don't have flag, please give them the flag. Yes, sir. Please, during the national anthem, please raise the flag of Benin as the national anthem is going to sing. If you don't have the flag, please just raise your hand. The flag will come to you.
はい、もし旗をお持ちでない方は手を挙げてください。
We're going to play the national anthem. Please, you are given a pamphlet in Japanese, English. Yeah, thank you so much. You are given a pamphlet in Japanese, English, and French. That is Benin National Anthem. You can follow along and read as the engineer gives us the national anthem sound. Okay, she'll be singing it. All right. はい、
これから皆さんのパンフレットでベナン共和国の国歌がありますので、それを読みながらお聴きください。これからコンフィデンスデーさんが歌います。
Alright, Miss Confidence, please come on the stage. Please clap for them as they're going to do their listening to the Please believe.
Enfant du
Bénin debout, la liberté de cri sonore, chante comme les feux de l'aurore, et enfant du Bénin debout, jadis à son appel, nos aïeux sans faiblesse des combats éclatants. Accourez vous aussi, bâtisseurs du présent, plus fort dans l'unité chaque jour à la tâche, pour la postérité conçue sans relâche, enfant du Bénin debout, la liberté d'un cri sonore, chante premier feu de l'aurore, et enfant du Bénin debout.
In this time, we're going to hear the history of Benin.
はい、これからベナンの歴史を聞きましょう。
And it's going to be a historical period. Please listen carefully.
はい、少し歴史が含まれているので、よくお聞きください。
And maybe there will be a quiz section.
Maybe.
あとクイズがあるかもしれないです。
Yes. So it's going to be lecturing and presenting and listening and answering.
はい、では発表と
Lecturing and listening,
はい、発表と聞く、
listening and answering.
聞いて答えるっていうことになりますので。
Yes. So if I am you, I'll get my pen and paper and start writing.
はい、私だったらこれからペンとノートを取って
You know
ノ
why?
ートを取ります。
Do you know why?
なぜでしょうか。
Do you know why?
なぜですか。
Because there's a gift.
プレゼントがあるらしいです。
Yes, sir. You're going to move on with the gift if you got a question and answer it correctly.
はい、正解だったらプレゼントもらいます。
So get ready as we present Benin National Discovery by Mr. Dell.
まあみんな準備して、これからデロさんの発表が始まります。
どうぞ。
What is the present? Is a flight ticket to Benin or what?
どんなプレゼントがありますか。
どんなな、私も思ったいけど、はい、どんなかな。サプライズです。Yes。
はい、みんな頑張ってください。
ペンとノートないです。まあいいや、覚えとこう。
Hello everyone, my name is Tovi Zonteo Gracias, but you can call me Theo. So I'm in charge to present you Benin history and heritage. I'll be presenting in English. French is my first language, so I hope you understand what I'm saying. So please listen carefully. Thank you very much.
はい、レオ・グラシアスと申します。これからベナンの歴史と遺産について発表させていただきます。母国語はフランス語なんですけれども、今回英語で発表しますので頑張ります。
Okay. So first of all, I'm a student in Ghana. I study in Ghana, but right now I'm in Japan for an internship in AI and cybersecurity.
はい、今学生で日本で AI についてAI についてインターンシップをしています。
Okay. So Benin is a small country in West Africa. You can see it right here in pink. The superficie is 1,012 km², and is bordered by Togo, Niger, and Burkina Faso. Togo at the west, Nigeria at the east, Niger northwest, Burkina Faso northwest.
はい、ベナンはこのマップを見た通りに、西アフリカにある国です。周りにはナイジェリア、ニジェー、トーゴがあります。面積は、見た通りに11万2622平方キロメートルです。
Okay. In Benin, we are 40 million. The capital city is Porto Novo. That's my hometown. I'm from Porto Novo. And yeah, 40 million, yeah. So, in national rise, one of the West Africa's fastest growing and most stable democracies. It was not like this all the time. Since our independence, we have a lot of problems, a lot of war. But like since I would say 20, 25 years, we are more stable than most of our friends, most of our neighbors in Africa.
はい、ベナン共和国の首都はポルトノボで、レオ・グラシアスさんの出身っていうところです。はい、で西アフリカで最も急成長している国なので、はい、もっとダホメ王国ということが歴史的に有名なのです。
So in Benin, we have a lot of tribes, a lot of language. Even if French is our first language because of the colonial periods, we have our own language. We have the Fon, the Yoruba, the Bariba, the Fulani. Me, I'm Gun. Gun, that's another kind of language. I can speak Gun. And each tribe, each region has its own identity, has its own heritage. For the Fon, most of the time is about the royal heritage. The Fon are mostly royalty, and we have a lot of king, princess, all the culture. That's what the Fon bring to Benin. The Yoruba, the trade and art. In Benin, people who are Yoruba are very good in commerce, in trading and all of the things. Also in music, in art, you can notice it. You can notice that with our friends from Nigeria who are also Yoruba, and they are very good in music.
Okay.
So the Bariba is the horsemanship, the Fulani cattle and herding. We have more than 60 ethnic groups in total, each with its own language, as I said, dress and custom. Distinct regional tradition, eco-social culture in the north, coastal lagoon life in the south. Okay. So, in Benin is known for its spirituality. Even if Benin is known for the spirituality, Benin is the mother of spirituality in Africa. And why? Because Benin is the place where Vodou came from. I don't know if you know about Vodou. Vodou is a religion in Benin where we are in contact with those who are already dead, our ancestors and all of those things. So, as I said, Benin is the birthplace of Vodou, officially recognized as a national religion since 1996. The Vodou coexists with large Christian and Muslim communities, often blending in daily life. Sacred masquerades, Egnibu and Zambito are recognized as UNESCO. Here you have 4 images. First of all, you can see the girls from Mami Wata. Mami Wata is a divinity in Benin. She's half human and half fish. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. Yeah. So here they are talking to her, if I can say like that. I hope you understand. Here you can see a priest, a Vodou priest. He's in front of his Vodou or his Egungun. Yeah. and this is a mask. People who wear that, we used to say that when they wear it, the spirit of someone who is already dead will come into their body. And the last one is also a priest, where we call them Bokono. He's doing a sacrifice. He's sacrificing something for his divinity, for his God. And as I said, even if there is voodoo in Benin, there is still Christianity and a Muslim community. This is the oldest church in Benin. In Port Novo, this is my country, in my home place. And this is the oldest mosque in Benin. So about our food, we have a lot of food. It was very difficult for me to choose which one I'll put on the presentation. The first one of my favorites, is called Adowe. Adowe. We used to take it for breakfast with onions, oil, smooth white bean puree, salt fresh, with more bread and white palm oil. It's very good. Here we call it war. Here is part of the blue, but we call it war. We call it war. It's a wheat flour Benin spat, everyday staple served with peanuts or okra sauce or tomato sauce. It depends what you want. That's what we use. We always cook in my house every evening. Most of the time, that's what we eat. This one is abobo. Abobo, I think you will eat it right now. Abobo is a traditional Beninese bean stew made with slow cooked beans, tomatoes, onions, and spice, often a rich and fresh taste. You can eat it with gari or bread, and it's very good. Yeah, you can eat it with the bread, with the other too. Yeah. The next one is Amiwo, over there. Amiwo, I talked to you about the wo, which is white. The Amiwo is red. We do it with palm oil, red oil, please. We do it with red oil. This one is Akasa. Akasa is not really one of my favorite. Me, I don't really like it, but it's very good. I don't like it. Why? Because it's too. How can I say that? Light. Yes, exactly. Light. But yeah, some people like it, so yeah. And this one is the best. Yeah, the best. We call it Agun. Agun. Is similar to the Japanese food. Mochi, yeah, it's the same thing, but we do it with yam. Me, I like it because you can eat it with most of the meat, pork, beef. It's very good, very good. Yeah. If you come to Benin, you should try this. You can eat this one, you should try. Yeah. Exactly.
ベニーヌで餅ありますよ。見てみてください。
Next slide, please. Our fashion, Beninese fashion. The first page is for the women. You can see two kind of dress. Here we have the lacy. Lacy is the tissue, but you can do any model you want with that. This is a model, this is another. That's mostly the same thing, but yeah, this is what we call lacy. This one is bomba, is another kind of tissue. You can do any model you want with it. I don't think I see someone with that. No. Yeah, this one is convo. It's from the north of Benin. Convo. Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, the tissue. You can do any model you want with it. The convo. This is still the bomba. This one is the agbaja. No, nobody. Agbaja. That's another style of fashion dress. So our events. in Benin, as I said, in Benin, we have our culture. Our culture is very important for us. So when we enter the year, our first celebration is the Vodun Days, spiritual days. It's a tree international festival in Ouida. Ouida is the place, is the home of the Vodun in Benin. If you want to see really Vodun in Benin, you want to see magic and big things, go to Ouida. We have like a whole stadium for that. After that, we have the Independence Day today. We are celebrating when we are our own. We are not under any other authorities, French authorities. The Ghani Festival, this one is also like the Vodun Days, but in the north, in Niki. Niki is another town in Benin. Porto Novo Mask Festival, that's a festival in my hometown. We celebrate the mask. So when you are walking in the street, you will see people with the mask. And that's, I didn't have the image. Oh yeah, no, that's the egungun. There's a egungun bird. This one, yeah, I have to talk about this one. This one, if you go to Benin and you see them, just run. Don't stay next to them. I would like someone to translate in Japanese so that I can understand what I'm saying. She's not around. Okay, this one, those guys, if you see them in Benin, just run, because it's normal people like me, and they wear this costume. When they wear the costume, oh, okay.
ごめんなさい。じゃあ、エグングン、よみがえり、死者のよみがえりですね。で、横に行って触られると死んでしまうって言われているので、触らないようにっていう話をしていたと思います。自己紹介して。はじめまして、私東京外国語大学のアジア・アフリカ言語文化研究所というところで勤めております村津蘭と言います。文化人類学者でベナンの宗教をメインで研究しています。よろしくお願いします。
Next slide, please. Another festivals, we have the Wheel of Air. If you are in Africa, I think you will heard about it. It's a Cotonou's biggest contemporary festival of West Africa, music, fashion, and art. It happens during the period of Christmas. Every Christmas, we invite a lot of artists from Africa, from Europe or America to perform in front of our people. The next one is the Novicha. Novicha is for people from Kampopo. Kampopo is another town in Benin, another village in Benin. They celebrate together, between brothers, celebrate the production, all of it. And we have the FINAB, International Festival of Art of Benin. As I said, Benin is really, for Benin, the culture and the art are very important. So, I treasure from the past, from my king, our queens, princess, and all of those things. That's where we celebrate them. Famous people from Benin. Angelique Ijo, I think she's the most known people in Benin. She won a lot of Grammys and is an ambassador of UNICEF. Jimon Husu, if you watch movies, you will know him. He plays in a lot of movies like Marvel and all those things. This one, I put it because he's my favorite. Jules Koundé. He's a player from FC Barcelona. He's from Benin, but I don't know why he decided to play for France. Yeah, and the last one, our new president, his name is Romuald Wadani. I suggest you to keep it in mind. Romuald Wadani. He's a kind of model for young people like me, because when you see how he grew, how to become what he is right now, like you want to become like him, you want to be like him. It's like now the history. I'll talk about two main people for Benin. Béanzin. Béanzin is the French name, but the real name is Béanzin. Béanzin. This is the last king who fights for our country. The last king who fights for our country. We got him Kondo the Shark. Kondo the Shark, or Kondo le Requin. They used to tell us that he transformed himself in shark so that he can hunt the French people who wanted to take our place. And it's true, as I said, Benin is a place for Fodun. So don't be surprised if you read history. Yeah. So this is Béanzin, and this is a statue in Goho. This statue means don't come in my country. La place Goho, don't come in my country, stay over there. Next slide. And our pride, our Amazons of Benin. The real name is Akochie. You see, in Benin, in Dahomey, it was men and women were fighting, but the real fighters, the real warriors were the women, and we call them Akochie. They were really powerful, really powerful. And I don't know if you guys watched the movie The Woman King. This is where this comes from. I don't know if you know Wakanda for Black Panther. Yeah, you can see the women fighting over there. Yeah, they come from the Agochi. They are really powerful. Really powerful. And a small history. In class they told us that, if they go for war, they should come with at least a head of a French people. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you go to war, you can't come home without the head of someone. And for them, because of what they represent for Benin, the last president of Benin, Mr. Patrice Talon, decided to build this big statue in honor of them, the Amazon statue, l'Amazon in French, l'Amazon, standing in Cotonou Boulevard de la Marina, overlooking the Atlantic, honors the legendary Dahomey Amazon Akochie, the all-female warrior comes of the former kingdom of Dahomey, one of the largest bronze monuments in West Africa. Place to visit. As I said, Ouida is the place birth of food, of magic. This here, we are in Ouida here. This is the temples of Python, the snake. In Ouida, those snakes are really worshipped. They are gods. And we have a church for them. So this is I'll call him a priest. You can see the pythons over there. Then they can't bite you, so you can go there, put them on your body. It's okay. This one is the door of no return. Why door of no return? Because this was the place where slaves from Dahomey, from Ouida, this is where the place where they go for Europe. So if they go through this door, they won't come again. If they can die in the ocean or they will stay in the American. So that's the important place for Benin. the door of no return. We have also a castle in Benin. This is castle in Abomey, Dahomey. I would say Perhenzen. Yeah, Perhenzen, that was his castle. This is a castle in Niki, north of Benin. Another place to visit, Ganville, Venice of Africa. Why this place is very exceptional? Because you can see people living there, their house, and it's on the river. They are living on the river. They have school over there. They have hospitals. They have school, hospitals. They even have market over there. That's what we call the Venice of Africa. Here you can see a mom and his brother. I think maybe she's going to the market to sell all of those things. Yeah. And of course, Benin, we have beautiful beach. I will ask you to follow this video. Please be careful. He said that we have question, a quiz after. Follow this video, and I think you should get it. Yeah. Yes, sir.
はい、後のクイズはこのビデオをよくご覧してあとクイズが来ますのでこのクイズの答えはこのビデオの中にあるかもしれないです。
Voilà ce que signifie être Bénin, une terre où l'histoire reste, là où les traditions forgent l'identité. Nous sommes un peuple que le temps n'a jamais réussi à plier. Le Bénin, c'est la force de ses femmes, le courage de ses hommes, l'énergie de sa jeunesse, le sourire de ses enfants. C'est le rythme des tambours, la richesse de nos cultures, la beauté de nos paysages. À chaque épreuve, nous nous relevons, plus forts, plus fiers. Des palais royaux d'Abomey aux eaux infinies de Benin, des collines de pleine lumière, la majesté de nos Amazones. Voici nos pays, voici le Bénin.
たら多分こんなのあります。When I went to Benin, I saw a masquerade that doesn't have a human being and was moving around. Masquerade. What is masquerade in Japanese, Professor? Kaso, masquerade. You know, in Africa we have a lot of masquerade, but in Benin we have the highest masquerade in Africa.
はい、ベナンにいた時に仮装を見ていたんです。でその仮装は足なしで動いてたんですよ。
人が入ってなかったですよ。そうですよ。そうですよ。はい。I am very very sure.
だそうです。
It was very funny and it was very surprising. Yeah, and it was enjoying. You know.
はい、楽しかったですよね。
はい、そうです。Actually, I'm from Nigeria, but today I am Benin. Yes.
実はナイジェリア出身なんですけど、今日はベニン出身になります。
Yeah, in Nigeria, we always say that Benin belongs to Nigeria because in Nigeria we also have Benin in Nigeria.
はい、ナイジェリアには ベナン市っていう市がありますので、ベナンはナイジェリアの中にあるっていうことは、
Yes, we have Benin in Nigeria.
ことわざとして言われています。
Alright, that was marvelous presentation from Mr. Deho. Please come for him again. He did great.
はい、では発表ありがとうございます。
Okay, now we're going to go to the first quiz. Actually, we have quiz number 1 and then quiz number 2. Okay, so now is the first section of the quiz. Know how to dance Benin dance. What a marvelous combination.
今日はベナン人ですね。
ボンジュールモン、はじめまして。ベナンでアーティスト活動をしております。シャドウジャモンと申します。ベナンではちょっと有名な感じでございます。で、私何で有名になったかって言いますと、このダンスで有名になりました。はい、もうこれだけで100万再生とかいてですね、テレビに取材されたりとか、そういう夢のあるダンスでございますので、皆さん今日ちょっとコツを私教えながら、大体一緒だったらいいなということで、皆さんちょっと立っていただいて一緒に踊れればなと思います。これアロネのダンスなんですけど、ちょっとこの動き難しいんで、歩きながら踊って、できたらちょっと横入れも。ボリューム、横を回っているボリューム。最初とゆっくりフラダンスみたいな感じで、ちょっとウォーミングアップしていただいて。皆さんいい感じですよ。さあここはもうさっきのこれ。
なんでだろう、なんでだろう、これ
さあ思いっきり肩からウィン、そうあれでやろうぜ。もう最後はもう肩をこう横にこんな感じで、いい感じですかね。もしベナンの方と会ったらこのダンスで一緒に踊ってあげたらめちゃくちゃ喜ぶんで、ぜひベナンに行った際は今日学んだことを生かしていただければと思います。はい、チャドジャボンでした。ありがとうございました。
はい、素晴らしい。
Is Mr. Aono is our basketball coach in Japan. I have been to his stadium, to watch Osaka football. So he went to Benin. So he is telling us about his experience. So let's watch the video. After the video, then we'll come on stage.
はい、これから吉明青野さんからの経験を聞きましょう。吉明青野さんはFC 大阪とThink and Connect校の課長です、よろしくお願いします。
はい、エンジニアどうぞ。
これから
プロフェッショナルを目指して思います。アフリカでプロフェッショナルの一つの道です。ヨーロッパに行くのも道です。僕の国の日本という国に行くのも新たな道です。その選択を今日は持ってきました。これから僕は何度も足を運んでジャパンに帰ってくる人を抱いていきます。日本もプロができたのはワールドカップにも出場する国になりました。やることも去年できました。我々日本にできたことは皆さんにもできます。頑張りましょう。僕は1日かけてベナンに来ました。たった1日。たった1日。だからみんなで一歩踏み出しましょう。One step, okay? And this one step. Un, deux, trois, one step!
Alright, Mr. Andrew, どうぞ。
はじめまして、青野義明です。My name is 吉明青野。I am FC 大阪、スタッフ。ダイレクター、yes, yes。すみません、ちょっと日本語でいきますね。今、映像を見ていただきましたけど、僕は2023年にベナンに行きました。これ、日本語でいいかな。
英語
英語いきますよね。2023年にベナンに行きました。
I have been to Benin in 2023.
僕がベニンに行くきっかけはまさに佐古先生、デイビッドと毎年僕の地元の東大阪っていうところでやってるアフリカビジネスフォーラムで、サッカーを通じてアフリカとどうつながるかっていうテーマでスピーカーとして喋ったのがきっかけです。
Africa Business Forum organized by Sako Sensei and David, organized by the ADNJ, and it has been organized in Higashi Osaka City, where is his hometown. So that is bringing him to the Benin, and then how to connect the football and the Africa. This is the purpose. How they met.
そこでもたくさんのデアスパラの日本にいてるデアスパラのアフリカの方々とコミュニケーションできました。
At the event, I have been communicating with so many African people who are living in Japan.
そこから毎年アフリカの方々とお会いすることの機会があって、でもこんだけアフリカのことを学んでて、僕がアフリカに行ってなかったら説得力ないなと思って、まずは行ってみようということで ベナンに行ったっていうのがスタートです。
Since then, I got more and more opportunities to meet the African people who are living in Japan and also come to Japan from Africa. Then I always talk about Africa in front of the many people. But if I don't go there, if I don't visit there, nobody will believe in me. So that's why I decided to visit Benin.
これは僕がベナンについて3日目の時なんですけど。デイビッドの大親友で向こうでプロデューサー音楽プロデューサーカマロという友人がいました。彼と一番最初ビーチでお話をした時にサッカーの話したら僕が大学にサッカーを頑張る学生たちを集めるからいい選手いてるかどうかスカウトしてくれ。もう突然のイベントです。突然のこれだからだと4チームぐらい集まってくれたのかな。
It was this video took on the third day of my visitation in Benin. And then David Friends, who is a music producer, Kamal, told us he has a connection with the football player in the university. And then he said he will gather those teams who really wants to focus on the football. Then there are 4 teams from the university in Benin.
で彼らのプレーを4試合見続けた後に最後何か挨拶してくれということで急遽喋ってもデイビッドともすり足なしでスピーチしたというのがこのことです。
Actually, this is suddenly happened, and then so even David and I didn't discuss what we will talk, but we decided this even the David translate in French, but there's no preparation.
でもね、僕ベナンの国の方々アフリカの西アフリカの方々のもうキャラクターが全てこの映像に僕は収まっていると僕は感じてるんです。初めて会った日本人だと思います。みんなで初めて日本から来たサッカーの関係者が来てでそこに何か偉そうに頑張れよとか言われた中でもみんなすごく拍手をしてくれた。周りが一つのなんかこの23時間かけて西アフリカに飛んでベナンまで行った時のこの距離というものが拍手を何回もしてもらったことに一気に僕は縮まったんですよね。ものすごく彼らっていうのはピュアな人たちやなっていうのは僕はこの時感じました。
I believe in this video you can see the personality and the warm heart of the person in Benin and also in West Africa. This showing he may be the first Japanese for them to see that day, but they are still warm welcoming him, and then this can feel, and even for the shaking hands, clapping hands, is showing their warm heart. And they connect Japan and Benin.
今この出会いをきっかけにしてアカデミーとかそしてまた今日本の指導者とかやっぱアフリカにどんどん欲しいっていうようなニーズなんかがたくさんあります。で去年2025年に万博がありました。この臼見佐子先生は博覧会協会の副会長で運営もされておりましたけどいろんなご縁があってアフリカにベナンに行ったっていうようなこともあって僕たちはソマリアっていう国のパビリオンのディレクターも運営も手伝うことができました。ベナンと同じコモンズ B っていうところに入ってたんですね。でその時にもやっぱりサッカーの話がなったりそこから指導者の話であったりとか子供たちをもっと育成していきたいサッカーをきっかけにして日本に連れて行く方法ないのかこういう話がたくさんありました。だからそういう意味では彼らにも伝えましたけど僕自身も体験回してましたけどこの一歩踏み出すとこのワンステップっていう勇気をもっと我々日本人が持つことによってこのアフリカとのつながりっていうのはもっと急速に僕は進んでいくんじゃないかなと思います。僕はデイビッドたちと出会ってたった4年でアフリカまでたどり着きましたしもっとアクションを起こせばもっとすごいことができると思います。で最後にベナンのサッカー協会の会長さんともお会いしました。サッカー協会の会長さんはコンストラクションの仕事をしてます。で印象的だったのがもう日本人の方は ドネーションはいらない、ドネーションはいらない、もっとビジネスをする日本人をどんどん紹介して連れてきてほしい。だからこれがなんか今日本の国際的な立ち位置になっているような印象的な言葉やから、ノードネーションという言葉がものすごくありました。だから具体的にアクションしないといけないんじゃないかなっていうのは僕は感じてベナンから帰ってきましたので、本当にここの国というのは先ほどありましたけど、平和で安全で成績も安定している、もうタクシー呼んでもすぐ来てくれる、で僕は一人で夜中うろうろしててもちゃんとご飯も食べれる、もうそういうコンビニにも行った、いろんなものが買えた、ものすごくいい国なので、ぜひともベナン、アフリカっていうものをもっともっと僕らここに集まってる以外の方々に伝播していくっていうのが今日集まった趣旨だなと僕は思います。最後トランスレーションしても終わります。長くなりました。ありがとうございます。
It was only 4 years from me to Benin since I met David and Sako sensei. And we also know there are so many demands. African people love to come, needs the academy for football, academy trainers, and they also want to bring the young players to Japan. But so then we always talk about this with David, and then we also make a strong connection with Africa. That is why we, FC Osaka, has been connecting with supporting the Republic of Somalia at the Expo 2025. Yes, and then he just said, and on the video he also mentioned the first step. It was only 23 hours to fly to Benin, so you just need to step forward, just one step. That is very important. And they also and then according, he met the chairman of the football federation in Benin, and then he told me, we don't need donation from Japan. We need the business opportunity which can deal fairly with Benin.
ありがとうございました。
Alright, thank you so much, Mr. Andre, FC Osaka, the professional coach. Okay, now we are going to the next.
ありがとうございます。
はい、どうぞ。Next, we're going to the next person on the stage. We're going to call the next person on the stand, Mr. Tanaka-san. Actually, he has a presentation to make today. Today is all about presentation and learning. So, from this presentation, we're going to have another quiz. Yes, the second quiz. So, please listen carefully, write down, because we still have 10 more questions to go and 10 more presents to give.
はい、ありがとうございます。続きまして、ベナンを経験していた方、田中さん、青山社会福祉コーポレーションの会長からプレゼンテーションがあります。はい、でこのプレゼンテーションからクイズの質問も出るかもしれないので、じゃあ聞いてください。
It will be in Japanese, so you will enjoy this one.
はい、今回は日本語なので、みんなは楽しんでね。
Alright, Mr. Tanaka-san, please step up the stage.
はい。
皆様こんにちは。社会福祉法人生産会田中と申します。今日はですね、66年、独立記念パーティー、お招きいただきまして ありがとうございます。またデイビッド代表、佐古先生、大使館の方々、ベナンの関係者の方々、ベナンを大好きな方々、本当におめでとうございます。僕はですね、教育、福祉、高齢介護ですね、障害福祉分野で、日本で活動しているものです。今回デイビッドさんのちょっとベナン行くっていう声でですね、はい、行きましょうということで、一緒にさせていただきました。はい、
はい、すみません。 So I am.
大体適当で大丈夫です。
はい。So, Koichi Tanaka, I am a Social Welfare Corporation's chairman. So he wants to. Okay, so thank you for everyone who are involved into preparing this Benin National Day. And thank you also for Mr. David and Professor Sako. So Tanaka-san is in charge of welfare on people with disabilities. So he met David once and then decided to go to Benin as well.
僕、2日前に中国から、帰ってきて明日韓国に行く予定なんですけど、どうしても、ベナンが大好きなので、あとデイビッドご夫妻に感謝していますので、このイベントに参加させていただきました。
はい。So two days ago I was in China, and tomorrow I will fly to South Korea. So I really want to thank David for calling me and inviting me for this event today, because I really love Benin, and thank him for inviting me.
チャドさんの踊りであったように、本当にベナンの魅力を、少しでもお話しできればなと思っています。
So thanks to Chado's dance earlier, I would love to talk more about the dance and about Benin as well.
今までベナンに行きたいなとか、ベナンにまだ行ったことないっていう方はこの場所にいらっしゃいますでしょうか？
So is there anyone who haven't been to Benin yet and would like to go to Benin in this place?
ありがとうございます。私の話はどちらかといえば、そのベナンを初めて知ったとか、まだまだ知らないよとか、子どもたちに対して、話する内容かなと思っています。
So my today's presentation is about first encountering Benin, and also talking about children. And
ありがとうございます。実際関西大阪万博でも子どもたちの前でベナンの魅力を話す機会をもらいました。
So I had the opportunity to talk about Benin and its the special things in Benin at the 2025 Expo last year.
僕がベナンに行って良かったことを3つ先に挙げておきます。
So there are three things that I have found in Benin that I would like to share today.
一つはですね、NHK のど自慢大会に出れたことです。
So one is NHK program.
TV プログラム。
So one is something that was broadcasted on NHK television.
ベナンの民族衣装を着て、ロマン飛行を歌いました。
So he was singing while wearing Benin traditional clothes.
合格が、鐘3つ、つかれたら合格なんですけど、残念ながら2つでした。
So so he was supposed to win 3 times. Oh, I see. So after hitting 3 times, you can win, but he only did it twice, so he didn't win to go to the next stage. But unfortunately, he didn't win.
ベナンの、衣装が NHK のプロデューサーに多分感動を与えたんだと思ってます。
So the clothes from Benin have probably made a good impression on the producers in NHK, I think.
2つ目が 旅行が大好きな方、アフリカをよく知ってる、ヨーロッパをよく知ってる、アメリカをよく知ってるっていう方でもベナンに行ったことがないという方がいらっしゃって、とても自慢になります。
So while on his way, he also met a person who knows a lot about Africa and Europe, but didn't go to, have never been to Benin.
3つ目が僕の今後の生き方を変えてもらえたかなと思っています。
So the third one is about his way of life starting from after that.
ベナンの国、人々はとてもおおらかで、そしてエネルギッシュ、友好的であったので、僕も言葉にするのが難しいんですけれど、とてもおおらかな気持ちになることができました。
So the people in Benin are very joyful and full of energy. So I really felt calm from that.
で、ベナンに行って僕が回ったところをちょっとご紹介したいなと思ってます。まず、一つガンビエの写真、カラフル。街中がとてもカラフルです。本当に原色ばかりで、たくさんの美味しい野菜があります。
はい。So the first one is a very colorful place. So Benin is a very colorful place. So we went to Ganvier and and a lot of colorful places.
はい、野菜はほとんど無農薬。パイナップルジュースは世界一だと思います。
So the vegetables are very tasty, and the pineapple juice is the best in the world.
ガンビエの近くで漁村に寄りました。ガンビエ。漁村。
So next to Gambia, there is a fishing village. So he went there as well.
私も漁を一緒にやらせていただきました。
So they allowed him to stay with them. And fish with them.
幅がこれぐらいの幅の小舟に乗って漁をするんですけど。
So he went on with a very small canoe.
すごく重い網を放り投げるんです。
So the fishing net was very small, very heavy.
Very heavy.
Heavy from the small boat. The boat was very small, but the fishing net was.
皆さんどうなったか想像つきますか？
Can you imagine?
砲丸投げを投げるように思いっきりこうドーンと振ったんですけど、落ちそうになりまして、もうこんな感じでこう。
So it's like losing the balance on the small boat.
幸い落ちなかったんですけど、デイビッド夫人からなぜ落ちなかったのかと、落ちた方が面白かったんじゃないかという話をいただきました。
So at the end, I didn't fell in the water, but when I met David and his wife, they said that if I fell in the water, it would have been more interesting.
取れた魚は小さな魚1匹だけでした。
So he only got one small fish.
そして、ブードゥー教の聖地と奴隷貿易に関する遺跡に行きました。
So I went to see the voodoo and slave, the place where there is voodoo and slave trade in the ancient times.
とても悲しい歴史なんですけれども、その国を知るためには 必要なことだなと感じました。
It's a very sad story, but in order to know about this country, I think it is important to know this part of the story.
次行きます。ありますか？大丈夫ですか？学校に行きました。4カ国語を学んでいたので、すごく想像以上に教育も進んでいるなと感じました。
So I went to a school. And I speak 4 languages. So I think that they were very advanced as well.
東大阪市と一緒になってオンラインで授業を進めていくという話もありました。
There was also a discussion about having online classes with Osaka City.
非常に勉強になりました。
So I learned a lot from it.
いや、大丈夫だよ。気にしないでよ。
その次。たくさん魅力があってまだまだ伝えられていることあるんですけれども、少しでも参考になれればなと思っております。今日はありがとうございました。
So I hope it could have been useful for you. So thank you very much for listening. ありがとうございます。
Welcome.
今回のフード結構まあまあこの前と比べるとこじんまりだな。
東大阪の市長が
ピサポという甘い飲み物なんですけど、なんかハイビスカス系だそうだな。
Answer は A. Indian Ocean, B. Pacific Ocean,
スパイシーめっちゃいいな。
Atlantic Ocean.
C.
C. Alright, thank you so much.
Who said C?
Everyone.
Alright, I think our ambassador at the jacket, please give him.
めっちゃスパイシーでうまいこれ。今クイズタイムやってる。
Miss Confidence.
はい、コンフィデンスさんはそれについて話しますので、はい、コンフィデンスさんどうぞ。
Yeah, she'll be talking about the business and investment opportunity.
はい、コンフィデンスさんはビジネスの機会について。
Please clap for her, please. Clap for her. I'll take the mic.
Hello everyone. Thank you so much for coming. And today I'm going to talk about some business and investment opportunities in Benin. So this is not actually a business conference, so it's not going to be so like big wordings and everything. It's just to give you an idea of what kind of opportunities easy opportunities, I might say, we can find in Nigeria, in Benin. But I hope you are all enjoying the activities from the beginning to this moment. The food, delicious, and the people, the familiarity. I hope everything is quite comfortable here.
はい、皆さん楽しんでいますか？
おい。
はい、大きい拍手をお願いします。はい、ありがとうございます。
どうなってんの？あれ？どうなってんの？ああ、でもこれ美味しかったな。
So I'm going to talk about some business and investment opportunities in Benin. As you can see, this is a map of Benin, the map of West Africa, and we see Benin just looks like a small country, but actually small but mighty, I would say. And it is very, very strategically located. It is a country located in the west part of Africa, and its population is approximately that of Tokyo, which is a very good opportunity if we can make good use of it. And its population, about 40 million, and we know the language, the official language is French, and it has it's bordered in the north by two countries that are landlocked, and by the west east by the giant of Africa, which is quite a good opportunity. Next slide, please. And you might probably ask, why should we invest in Benin? Since we're talking about the business opportunities we can find in Benin. As I mentioned in the first slide, Benin is strategically located, and it's an important gateway for the countries, the landlocked countries located in the north, both the Niger and Burkina Faso. Benin serves as a port for international exchange. Benin serves as a port for international exchange to these landlocked countries, and Benin enjoys quite stable polity, has a stable political arena. Compared to most countries in the West, Benin is quite a nice place to invest, because you won't one day wake up to be like, oh, there's something very extravagant that happened that will maybe make your investment to fail strategically. So it enjoys stability, and I believe investors and business owners would want to invest in places that is more stable. And also, it enjoys very, very stable inflation. In comparison to many African countries, to many West African countries, especially down in Numu, which would have a threshold of 3%, Benin's inflation has always been below that 3%. And it's a good opportunity, and also a big opportunity that investors would want to profit from. There is not only that, the government is also behind investors. In as much as, and anyhow the investors will be, big or small investors, big entrepreneurs, big, small entrepreneurs, the government is highly welcoming to local investors, to domestic investors as well as the international investors as well. And Benin, in regards to doing business in Africa, Benin has quite a good ranking 7th in West and it ranks 7th place in the whole of Africa, like 7th in the whole of Africa behind Mauritania and some other countries. Thank you, next slide please. And here I'm going to talk about the economic transformation that is happening in Benin. Benin before used to be a country always exporting its raw materials, but for a decade now, the government has put a huge ban on the export of raw materials. More trying to improve more is the export of value-added product. So Benin has very delicious, I can't say the best of ananas, the best of pineapple in the world, in Africa. Let me not say something that is not. So, but in Africa, Benin has the best of pineapple, and also we are first cotton producers. But before 1 decade ago, we used to export almost 100% of our cotton. But today, we try to produce as much as possible. With the country putting a ban to the export of raw cotton, so now almost 80% of the production we make are being produced in our land, and it is creating jobs for the local as well as for the domestic and the international investors. So it's a very profitable sector that if you are interested, you can try to explore in it. Next slide, please. And now we're going to talk about the industrial development in Benin. The country has put more effort in industrializing the country in this last decade. And one flagship initiative that the government has put in place is the creation of Gurujipe Industrial Zone, which is an economic zone that is open not only for domestic and not only for domestic entrepreneurs or investors, but as well as international investors. Since its creation in 2020, the Gurujipe Industrial Zone has currently about 18 operating units already operating and exporting finished goods. No more raw material, but all the products, not all, but most of our farm products, our raw materials are being produced in this zone. So 18 operating units are already in the zone, located and working, employing thousands of Beninese. And also there are other zones that are in construction, and more than 20 operating units are all still in discussion, which is a very open area, not only for me, because I'm a visual entrepreneur actually, but as well for you all as well. And been created since 2020. We are 2026, which is just 6 years. 6 years of operation, but Gurujipe Industrial Zone ranks the first best performing industrial zone in Africa, and the 7th in best performing industrial zone in the whole wide world. So it's a great improvement and a great ranking for investors, for domestic as well as international investors. The country not only has Gurujipe Industrial Zone as a flagship initiatives for industrialization, there are also other initiatives, other zones that are expanding, and other zones are being created. Most of the zones are from the good exploit, the good lesson that we learned from the Gurujipe Industrial Zone. So the government is trying to replicate them, not A equals to A, but trying to replicate them in order to adapt to the needs of the cities. And as you can see, there is a map of Benin, and the places in the purple point are the places that we have like the Gloji Bay Industrial Zone is actually located around this area. And there are some other industrial zones like that of Pobe, that of Kangi, located in that. So this is already in operation. It started in 2003, but it failed because of some. But now it is quite performing more than it was 2 decades ago. And also we have that the industrial zone in the northern part. That is to say that the north is not exempted from this industrialization happening in the country. Not only the south, but also the north also is benefiting from this, from the initiatives, from the industrialization in Benin. That is to tell you, Benin is in Africa, right? Africa is an open, green land. Is it green land? Why will I say that? I'll make a little bit of anecdote. Here in Japan, when I came to Japan, anytime I face any problem, I just have to think, what solution can I give to the problem? And then there is already the solution existing here in Japan. But in Africa, in Benin in particular, you can see problems from left, west, from anywhere you look, there are so many problems. And you know, for entrepreneurs, for investors, for business people, these problems are opportunities. I would want you to make use, to try to make use of this opportunity. There are so many problems to be solved in Africa, and most especially in Benin. And we are all welcoming you all to explore this problem. Next slide, please. I'm going to show you some opportunities in Benin. As I mentioned, there are so many problems, but there are so many. I'm going to take a few key sectors that the government is actively investing, and among that, like actively investing, people and entrepreneurs and investors, business people are also exploring these areas. That is mostly in the agribusiness. Benin is well known for agriculture, and 80% of its economy is from agriculture. But unfortunately, we only have just the raw material. Like if you take for example tomatoes, the tomatoes have a short lifespan. But so the government is actively investing in how to make these tomatoes to last. And because when it lasts, it gives more economy to the farmers and also to the businesses, and also creating more jobs. So the agri-business is an open land for investors, local and international. We also have the manufacturing sectors. We also have like City, which is a zone which is open for innovation, for education, for research. If you are interested in any of these, please try as much as possible to explore that. We are heavily investing in renewable energy, in ICT, as well as logistics. And there is one here, Sendit, which is a very new but futuristic logistic of the country. Next slide, please. And now, maybe you'll be like, oh, business. So how can I start? Maybe you are thinking, I have to go to this ministry, I have to go to this place, I have to know this person, I have to know this person. The government of Benin has made business, creating business, starting business in Benin to be very, very easy. As I mentioned in the previous slides, I said that in the ranking of Benin for doing business, Benin ranks like 7th position for doing business in the whole of Africa. So to make the business to be much more easier for people, not only for international, for investors, like foreign investors, but as well as domestic investors. So there is this institution, APIEX. APIEX is agency for the promotion of investment and export. So it is a one-stop shop for all businesses, for all entrepreneurs. If you are interested in starting a business in Benin, whether you are a Beninese or whether you are a non-Beninese, everything happens in this institution, and you can easily have access to that online. This is just a capture of how it looks like. So you can start your business on, you can register, you can file for like any questions that you have regarding what sectors, and also the institution is also open for like quick Q&A sessions also in case you are interested in that. And now maybe the last slide, please. I was saying, okay, now I want to do business in Benin. But doing business, you cannot just stay in your room and think about, oh, this is the problem, I have to solve this problem. The best thing, one way to know the problems is you have to visit. Actually visit the country. The country is open not only for business. You can also come for tourism. You can come to explore by yourself how people live there. What do they need? How is society, life in society? And I want to engage you all that anytime you want to come to Benin to explore or to know what is actually happening, you have to like come with this mindset, okay, I'm coming for tourism. I'm also coming to find opportunities. What opportunities can I grab, can I explore? So, Benin is open for tourism, and the government is heavily invested in tourism, and the land is open for local as well as foreign investors. And as I mentioned, agro-business, because in Benin, 80% of its economy is mostly from agriculture. But unfortunately, the agribusiness sector is not yet as wide as it should be. So, in my mind, I think it is one of the best for if you are interested in starting something. Look for the problem, come to Benin, explore, know what is happening, how people live there, how they communicate, what are the actual needs that they have, what are the actual problems, and then think, what kind of solution can I bring to that? And then your business starts, and then you go to RPS, and even online in your bedroom, you can register your business. Thank you. Please come to Benin.
All right, thank you so much. Ms. Confident. You are very confident in speaking. I love that presentation.
クイズです。クイズ。東大阪市はベナンの首都である丸かペケか。丸っていう人。ペケだよね。東大阪本当にベナンと、いろんな交流をこれまでしてきました。万博でもベナン、またアフリカの各国とも交流をしてきました。そして東大阪、毎年アフリカビジネスフォーラムというフォーラムをアフリカの人たちと ATMK の人たちの作戦、みんなと一緒に繰り広げてきて、アフリカと日本の一つの架け橋になっていこう。そして東大阪という町は中小企業、町工場がいっぱいある町なんですけれども、この町工場でもいろんないいもの、すごいものを作ってます。例えば東京スカイツリー、600メートルぐらいあるタワーを支えているネジって40万本のネジで支えているんですけど、ネジ全部東大阪で作ってます。皆さんおそらくここへ来るのに電車やバス乗ってピタパッとかイコカとかスイカとか使ってる人いっぱいいると思うんですけど、あれ1枚残らず東大阪で作ってるの。市役所が作ってるんじゃないんです。東大阪にある会社が作ってますけど、そんなに大きな会社じゃないんですね。この東大阪の中小企業、町工場の皆さんが近い将来ベナン、アフリカの皆さんとビジネスができるように、そしてお互いがもっともっと幸せになれるように、そんな取り組みを一歩ずつ進めています。ぜひとも東大阪に、縁のある人もない人も、縁のない人はこれから縁を作っていただいて、そこからベナンにずっとつなげていっていただいて、ぜひともこれからの未来のために一緒に競争を共に作っていければいいなと思います。今日本当に素晴らしいこのベナンナショナルで開催をされたことを本当に嬉しく思っています。これからも皆さん一人一人がベナンの大使、総領事、そんな気持ちで、一緒に頑張っていけたら嬉しいです。今日どうもありがとうございます。
東大阪は
Japanese. Did I forget something? Oh, our boy is informed. So we have different language we've been using today, and we are very grateful for your support today. I would like to say thank you also to the team who have put this together with us. I think there is confidence, the Ariel, and people who have been working. Mighty was working on this until this morning. So I'm very grateful everyone that came together to work hard to make this event happen for Benin celebration. And I'm also grateful to people who come from Tokyo. Thank you very much, Masai and Chado-san and other people who came from Tokyo. We're very happy, and I hope you learned something today about Benin. So maybe before you were coming, you have another image of Benin, but maybe now you want to go back with all the presentation you have seen from even people who went to Benin, Mr. Aono, Mr. Tanaka. They have seen and they have shown you the real experience they have in Benin. You will also learn from that. And I hope you visit Benin from now on. Go to Benin, who is ready? Everyone, that's it.
Yes.
Everyone, listen. The silent mean, okay, yes. So, I'm very happy. So, 皆さん本当に今日お時間いただきありがとうございます。で、スタッフとか MC の方、みんなサポーターも本当にありがとうございました。ゲストも、野田市長もみんな本当に来てくれて嬉しいです。東京から来たの方も本当にスピーカーも田中さんとか大野さん、皆さんありがとうございます。で、今日本当にここに来たら多分ここに来る前はベナの意味は違うかもしれないけど、帰るときは多分学ぶことできたかもしれない。で、本当にベナのセレブレーションのために皆さんどうかで聞いてくれて嬉しいです。ありがとうございます。これからパナフでもいろいろイベントやるので、ぜひよろしくお願いします。ありがとうございました。
Alright, thank you so much.